It is very important for an informative speaker to maintain accuracy and clarity because the main purpose of an informative speech is to educate and inform the audience. When a speaker delivers inaccurate or unclear information, it can confuse or mislead the listeners and also reduces the speaker's credibility and trustworthiness. By maintaining accuracy, the audience can rely on the fact being presented, while clarity ensures that those facts are understood easily and retained longer. In short, accuracy builds trust and clarity helps understanding. Both are essential to make an informative speech effective and meaningful. Audience engagement technique such as rhetorical questions, storytelling, or personal anecdotes make an informative speech much more interesting and dynamic. Rhetorical questions invite the audience to think actively and reflect on the topic instead of just listening passively. Meanwhile, stories or examples make complex ideas more relatable and memorable, since people tend to remember emotions and narratives better than plain facts. By combining fact with engaging techniques, the speaker can capture attention, build connection, and make the speech more enjoyable and impactful for the audience. An informative speech is designed to educate the audience by sharing fact, knowledge, or new insight, while a persuasive speech aims to influence opinions, beliefs, or actions. In terms of structure, informative speeches are usually logical and objective, focusing on explaining and clarity. Persuasive speeches, on the other hand, often include arguments, evidence, and emotional appeals to convince the audience. For delivery, informative speakers maintain a neutral and balanced tone, while persuasive speakers use strong emotion, expressive tone, and confident body language to inspire or motivate listeners. Both types require preparations and clarity, but their goals and energy are quite different. Ethos, pathos, and logos are three key pillars of persuasions that work together to create a strong and convincing speech. Ethos refers to speaker's credibility and character. When the audience trusts the speaker, they are more likely to be convinced. Logos is the use of logic, reasoning, and evidence, which helps make the argument sound rational and believable. Meanwhile, the pathos appeals to the audience emotions, such as empathy, pride, or fear, to create a deeper connection. When these three elements are combined effectively, a persuasive speech becomes balanced, powerful, and emotional engaging, which encourage the audience to truly believe and take action. Because it is final impression that stays with the audience. A strong closing helps summarize the core message, express gratitude, and evoke emotion. Techniques that make a closing impactful using a meaningful quote, a short emotional story, a call to action, or a heartfelt thank you. The ending should be inspiring and sincere, leaving the audience with a sense of reflection or motivation. In many cases, people may forget the details of speech, but they will always remember how it made them feel. So, hi everyone, my name is Dewi Yasmin, and today I want to talk about something that's often ignored but affects almost every student: mental health. Let's be honest, university life isn't easy. We deal with excitement, deadlines, exams, family pressure, and sometimes personal problems too. All of that can be really overwhelming. That's why I believe universities should provide mandatory mental health counseling sessions for all students. First of all, mental health is just as important as physical health. When we get sick, we go to the doctor. But when we feel anxious, burned out, or hopeless, we usually just keep it to ourselves. Many students struggle in silence because they're afraid of being judged, or they simply don't know where to get help. If counseling sessions were mandatory, everyone would have a chance to check in. No stigma, no fear, just an opportunity to talk and feel supported. It sends a message that taking care of your mind is normal and important. Secondly, mandatory counseling can actually prevent bigger problems. Sometimes students don't realize how much stress they are carrying until it's too late. Until their grades drop, they lose motivation, or they start isolating themselves. Regular counseling could help catch those warning signs early. Even a short conversation with a counselor can make a big difference. It's not about fixing people, it's about helping students manage stress, emotions, and challenges before they become serious. And third, it can build a healthier campus culture. When everyone is encouraged to talk about their mental health, the stigma starts to disappear. Students will feel more open to sharing their struggles and supporting each other. Imagine a campus where it's totally normal to say, "Hey, I had my counseling sessions today. It really helped." That's the kind of environment where students don't just survive university life, but they actually enjoy it. Now, I know why some people might say, well, counseling should be voluntary, not mandatory. But the truth is, the people who need help the most are usually the ones who don't reach out. Making it mandatory doesn't mean forcing anyone to open up. It just means giving everyone the chance to be heard safely and equally. So, in conclusion, yes, universities should provide mandatory mental health counseling sessions because education isn't just about learning facts and passing exams. It's also about learning how to take care of ourselves, mentally, emotionally, and socially. When students feel supported, they perform better, they connect better, and they live better. Let's make mental health care a normal part of student life because a healthy mind is the foundation of brighter future. Thank you.